Hey, what's poppin', y'all? It's Kaleb from Team Tempo, aka Lil Baby K, coming at you with another Thunder Dragon deck profile. This time we are on Bystial Thunder. So the deck profile that we had in the channel last time was Runic. This is a little bit more of a combo-oriented one, so we're playing the Chaos and the Bystial stuff. So here it is. We are playing 3 OG Thunder Dragons. It's more of a pure variant, so obviously you do play 3 in a pure. It's able to discard itself, add up to 2 copies of itself. And then we are playing the 3 dark. This card can search for a Thunder Dragon card when it's banished or sent from field to graveyard, as well as discard itself from hand to search another. All the Thunder Dragon cards can activate one or the other effect, just so you know as well. So we are playing 3 dark as well as the 3 roar. The reason for those ratios, 3 and 3, are because I am playing Allure of Darkness. So a lot of times you can cut both of them down to 2 or 1 or the other down to 2. But since I'm playing Allure, we want to be able to see Allure with Roar or Dark as much as possible. Roar most optimally because when it's banished, it special summons another Thunder, or when it goes from field to grave. And then it can discard itself to add another Thunder Dragon card from grave or banished, which is really relevant as well. We are still on the 1 Hawk here. This is searchable. The hand fix effect isn't as great in this build as well, but it is usually your search off of Dark to be able to get into a Colossus. We are still on the 1 OG Thunder Dragon Fusion. If you don't want to play the Thunder Dragon Fusion, you would also cut the OG Thunder Dragons. So that'd be 4 extra cards you could play, but I just think it really helps with your recursion, and it makes Titan a lot better when you play 3 of the OG Thunder Dragons, and obviously this as well. And then last card is the Sarcophagus. So Sark, you're usually banishing Roar to be able to special out Dark. Now into the normal summons of the deck, we are playing 3 of the Solar. Solar sends a Thunder Monster on summon, and then it can also create a token when a Thunder Monster's summoned. So this is usually your main normal summon, and you're going to send Roar off this, and then get away to banish Roar to be able to get out the Dark, and then you summon a token as well. So really nice card. The other normal summon of the deck that I just started playing is going to be the 2 Armageddon Knight. So it just did come to 2 on the list. It is just another way to send Roar. It's another normal summon. I noticed that a lot of times I was bricking. It was because I didn't have a normal summon or a way to get Thunder engraved. So you really just want to be able to get as many Thunders engraved to be able to start your plays. So that's 5 ways, which is usually pretty good for a list. Onto the Bystial stuff, we are playing the 3 Bystial Lubellion. Discard itself to search a Bystial, and then it can contribute a Dragon Monster, a level 6 or higher, to special summon itself. And then it can also place a branded spell or trap, which is nice. We are playing the 2 Serenir. We play this at 2 because it is able to be sent off of the Armageddon Knight, and then this can send a Lubellion or a Regained if you want to decide the Beast or play the Beast as well. So it's a nice option to have at 2. And then we play the 1 Magnamut. Main Bystial searches a dragon in the end phase. We play the 1 Druid Worm, great card, as well as the Baldrake. Baldrake's pretty good in Thunder Dragon. It's a light and dark deck, so you're able to proc its effect a lot more often. It's definitely a nice interruption, and opponents definitely have to play around it. And we play the 1 Regained as well. This is a really nice card, obviously, to shuffle back your light and darks as well as draw a card. And then you get your Bystials back as well when your opponent special summons. Onto the Chaos stuff. So we are playing the 1 Chaos Space, the 1 White Dragon, the 1 Black Dragon, just ways to banish your Thunders, and then they're obviously good advantage because they search one or the other, and we do play the Striker in the extra deck to be able to make it do something. We play the 1 Starliege Seaford as well. This can send itself plus any number of dragons to search for a dragon. So if it sends itself, it can search one of the 2. It can send a Serenir or another Bystial to search a different one. It can send 2 to be able to search the Levianeer that we play. So it's a really nice option. And then it can also banish from grave to add back like a Levy or a Lubellion. So it's really good for follow-up. We are playing the 1 Chaos Creator here as well. When you're playing Thunder Dragon Fusion, you want to have a good search target. This is usually going to be your best search target going into the next turn, because you're able to banish 2, which could proc Thunder Dragon effects, and then it can actually also extend as well by shuffling back 2 and special summoning another one from your banish pile. Like I mentioned before, we are playing the 3 Allure of Darkness. Just a great draw card. It's non-once per turn. You're able to actually plus off of it even more because you can banish a roar to get your play started. So I just think it's really good in pure Thunder decks as well. We are playing the 3 droplets. So this is definitely more of a board breaker version, I would say. We're trying to obviously build a board going first, but we're also still wanting to be able to play going second. It definitely does have trouble playing going second sometimes, so this is just going to help. And it also is a discard engine to be able to get your Thunders into grave, so just kind of 2 for 1. We are playing the 2 talents, one of the best cards in the format. This format, there's a lot of hand traps running around, a lot of monster effects going on, so being able to draw hand rip or steal is really good. I think stealing is a great mechanic this format. Hence, we are playing 2 enemy controller. So this is really nice. It's really good against Tenpai as well, because you're able to basically get everything to go into defense position, so they're not able to attack at a certain time. Obviously, you have to do this before they get out the Synchro 10, because then you aren't able to activate effects after that. Also, you're able to proc your Thunder Dragon effects as well if you need to, if you're going second, and you can get one out on the field, or obviously going first. You set up a board and then you get like a dark or aurora on field at the end phase or next turn. You can tribute this, it would proc its effect, you steal a monster and get an extra body. The last 3 cards we're playing is going to be the 3 Imperm. Great board breaker as well as a hand trap. We aren't playing technically a lot of hand traps besides the 3 Imperm, but we are playing the Bystials in the 5 Bystials there, plus 3 more ways to search Bystials. So those would be the hand traps of the deck, the way to play on your opponent's turn, as well as obviously what you set up with your board. So that's the main deck. Like the main deck, it is pretty solid. I think that there's still a lot of room for improvement and a lot of ways that you can build it a little bit differently, but I think it's a relatively solid list. And then we go to the extra deck. So in the extra deck, we are playing the 1 Link Spider. This is really good because Solar makes a token, and then you're able to go into the Link Spider, which gives you SP access during your main combo. And with the new Shivertaki coming out in the one of the next sets, it also creates a token, so it just makes Link Spider even better. We're also playing a Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon is great for the baby Chaos Dragons to be able to get their effects off, and then we're able to go into a Seal. Seal is obviously a bounce by tributing itself, and when it's tributing the extra monster zone, it can special summon a dragon monster. So you can special off a Meg, anything like that, a Druis if you need to. So it's a really nice option. It just makes it its attack and defense 0. Other Link 2s that we're playing is 1 Dark. It's a dark deck. It's always going to be good. We are playing the 1 Cross Sheep since we're playing Thunder Dragon Fusion, and we are also playing the 5 level 4s in the Solars as well as the Armageddon Knights. So it makes activating Thunder Dragon Fusion, summoning to Cross Sheep a lot better because you're able to extend your plays a lot more. Then we're playing the IP into the SP. Just in about every deck this format, it's a really great card. Being able to activate your SP effect on your opponent's turn, as well as this is great just for getting bodies off board. Makes it a lot easier. We do play 2 Link 4s as well, so we are going to play the 1 Appaloosa and the 1 Saryuja. Appaloosa is a great negate to try to get into early to try to fend off hand traps like Nib, anything like that. It's also great going into opponent's board when they're playing second. Saryuja is a really nice combo piece. It's a great way to fix your hand. It draws 4, puts back 3, so hand fix, and it can special summon 1. So it's a great extender that way as well. The last link that we play is going to be the 1 Underworld Goddess, just to get rid of any problem cards that you might see in the format, any type of boss monsters, anything like that, since we're able to spam bodies out pretty nice. Onto the fusions. So we're playing 1 of the boy, Colossus, the Link 1 of the deck, and then we're playing 2 Titan. So you want to play 2 so that you're able to constantly recycle Thunder Dragon Fusion by shuffling back the Colossus or shuffling back a Titan so you can go into it next turn. So it makes it a lot grindier. You could cut one of them if you wanted to, but you just lose access to any type of grind game. We play 1 Synchro in Chaos Angel. It's a light and dark deck, so you can make this relatively easy. It's really great, especially with stun running around. You can go into Chaos Angel, and when they have Synchro Zone up, you're able to attack still. Last card is going to be Typhon. Really great card this format. I think it should be in most decks. It's just a great way to kind of dig yourself out of holes that you might have gotten into, and it's an interaction as well. So that's it for the extra deck, and now we will go on to my side deck. Obviously, side deck can be changed however you'd like to see fit. There's going to be a lot of testing that goes into the side deck, but this is just what I think might be pretty solid for this format. So this is a deck that is able to play Shifter. So we are going to try to side 3 Shifter. We don't play under it super optimally because of the Chaos cards, because of Lubellion, things like that. Things that need to go to graveyard. But Batteryman Solar is really good under Shifter, so you can usually set up a Colossus play. You'd really just want to side these in versus decks that can't play under Shifter. You don't really want to play it in decks that don't hard lose to it because your plays also aren't optimal. But it's hard not to want to side this. It's just such a good card. We do play the 3 Nibiru. Very good hand trap this format. No Omni Negation running around, so it is definitely a main or a sideable card in almost every deck, I think, just to be able to counter combo decks. For the spell trap removal, we do play 2 Cosmic, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Cosmic is great this format with Fire King running around, with Snake Eye running around, with the field spells, and with the Tempai, obviously. This is really good against field spell. Harpy's Feather Duster can be resolved a lot more this format since there's not a lot of Omni Negation. So I think it should be in most side decks. Obviously, it's really great with Thrust packages as well. I think Thrust is a great tech option in this format because you're able to search a lot of things, such as Change of Heart. Stealing is really great this format. With between your talents, your Snatch Steal, your Mind Control, and then you can obviously use those as bodies. So it's seeming like a trend that a lot of people are going towards is a steal card. So I do play the 1 Called By. This is just for going first. It's good into a lot of decks. It's obviously great versus decks that play a lot of hand traps. So it'll allow your plays to go through safe. Just a good side deck card. We are playing the 3-dimensional Shifter, or sorry, I'm so sorry, Dimensional Barrier. Basically just as good as Shifter though. It's great into Tempai. You're able to call synchros. You can respond to anything. It's not a continuous trap that needs to stay up. And then it's just really good going first versus other decks as well. You can call Ritual for Voiceless, Fusion for Branded, anything like that. Any type of Xyz like the Goblin Biker deck that might be running around, Pearly, it's really good against. Last card is going to be the Anti-Spell. It's at 1, so you might as well play it at 1. We don't play a ton of spells in the main deck, so we definitely play this card a little bit better than some decks, but it's broken. You open it up against some decks and it's just an auto win. So that's it for the side deck. Like I said, obviously change it however you'd like to. I know I'll be changing it a lot more, I'm sure, with the upcoming format, but that's my variant on the Chaos Thunder Bystial list. One of 3 lists that I've been trying out. The next list is going to be Horus. So hopefully I'll get that to you guys next week after a little bit of testing. We're going to test this one at locals this week and see how it does. Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate all the watchers and the viewers. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tune in for the next one. Let's go, baby.